YouTube. Well, today I'm going to talk about Gears of War 2. It's obviously the sequel to one of the best-selling games on the Xbox 360. And wow, it's an amazing game. It's even better than the first one, and its missions are really varied, which really surprised me. Because it's not like well, it's still the same thing. It's a shooter, but it has like many different types of scenarios, and it's quite interesting. It keeps the gameplay really fresh. Also, what really surprised me was the pretty good story it had. It actually, the first one was not. It didn't really have that story. It had a story, but it wasn't that deep. And well, this one's pretty damn deep, and it has many moments where, wow, I remember this particular one moment. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, obviously, but it really, wow, it was really shocking. Yeah, that's all I can say. When you play the game, you beat it, you really know, you'll know what I'm talking about. And well, it's a great game. Definitely, as I said, better than the first one. If you like the first one, get it. And if you haven't played the first one, get it, because it's a really good game. So what I really liked about the game, about the story in particular, it's that it's much more expanded. Because in the first game, it's just like the whole game is based about the resonator and blowing up the locust, but it really didn't. How can I say this? It really didn't tell you much about the motivations behind the locust horde, and it gets sort of better explained in this game, and it's much more bigger in scale too, because you can see that this is a big war. This is not just 4 guys fighting locust horde. This is a whole army, and that really caught my eye, and that's really good, because the first one was kind of shallow. Maybe they weren't really. Epic Games and Microsoft weren't really into the story that much, because they were really trying to go to gameplay wise, and since now it's a solid gameplay, well, they have had more time to develop a better story. And wow, they really have succeeded. Another thing I found rather interesting was the pacing of the game. It is it's not like those other games where your main enemies for 5 levels are drones, and after that they get like drones with armor and stuff. No, it's like it has hard enemies and easy to beat enemies in the same level. It's like amazing, because you can have drones, normal drones, and then you can have like a Corpser or a Brumac, which I'm speaking geek. Sorry if you are not into Gears of War, you're not gonna understand me. But those two are rather big, and yeah, they mixed them up, and they mixed big guys with small guys. You don't understand? And that was really interesting, because not many games do that. And
cocaine nose and trendy clothes, gotta send her to rehab. She found out she's...
And this actually makes the game feel like epic, because you feel like you're in the middle of a really huge battle for survival with All these things coming out of the ground. They're not really aliens, are they? Yeah. So, Gears of War 2, great game. You're gonna have a blast with it. I didn't even touch the multiplayer, which is great. And wow, it's great. And well, as I said, multiplayer, awesome. It's worth every penny. It's a great game. You're not gonna regret buying it, especially if you like the first one. Till next time.